Generic Isekai, the greatest genre in all of anime history. A genre for cucks. I mean, who doesn't like to sit down and watch a generic Isekai that lasts forever with the same generic main character who has the same generic Kirito haircut, who somehow gets transported generically to another world, and generically knows everything about that exact world he is summoned to, and proceeds to acquire that cute generic anime girl harem where he himself is too dense to figure out that he himself actually has a generic harem? Damn, that would be a great light novel title. That right there is the true recipe for success in the anime and manga world. A recipe that 99.47% of isekai authors have perfected so perfectly and made into the genre where no one ever begs the question, can't you guys come up with, like, anything better? But I'm not here to make fun of these authors for their lack of creativity. I'm making this video here today to praise these authors for their Aizen Sosuke level plays on the entire anime and manga world. So many authors follow this exact same isekai template, and it's gotten to the point where humanity finally reached the conclusion that all these deadbeat authors are basically copying off each other. So what did they do? They created an entirely separate genre that isn't as much isekai as an isekai, but still has less isekai than an isekai. The genre of reincarnation. Wow, I can't even begin to fathom how intelligent these authors are getting. Getting sent to another world is one thing, but reincarnating in a new world? Now that's just so fucking smart. I know these guys got all their stonks up the way they're making these big boy moves. Reincarnation is nothing like isekai. I mean, they sound nothing alike. A big difference actually is that the MC is usually a demon lord who deliberately reincarnated himself as a demon lord. And everyone knows that demon lords are fucking cool. Now there's two genres they can instinctively use to make a generic storyline a bit more average. And since they're both completely different genres, they're technically completely 100% different and original. Most of the time. These guys have already outsmarted all of us on a whole other level. I mean, reincarnation was just another term for isekai in everyone's books a few days ago, but they have now officially solidified this entire genre as its own. The fall of isekai? Hell nah. This is just the beginning of the majestic storytelling experience. An entirely new genre just to make people keep watching their max 6 out of 10 anime. But what can they do now that they finally reached that 6 out of 10? Anime fans have coined the term mid as something that is officially trash, and sadly, a lot of isekai and reincarnation authors probably hear this word every single day of their lives. Most of them probably call their own source material trash in front of their mirror every day when they wake up, and to be honest, I don't blame them. But luckily for us anime enjoyers, these authors won't ever stop making big money moves. They keep exceeding all of our expectations because what did they do next to jump over this hurdle? The only thing that can possibly be done when you can't choose between the red and blue pill. You combine and swallow them both. And that's exactly what these amazingly intelligent people did. Combining reincarnation and isekai brought about the biggest change to both the genres, because most of it is actually interesting. Most of it. Since regular isekai and reincarnation start with the MC as a grown-up, and grown-ups suck. But combining them, you get to experience that pubescent child grow up. You get to see these MCs become a powerful man, woman, or bending machine. Like, look at Rudius from Mushoku Tensei. It's crazy how much better an isekai can become when you actually get to see the MC's development from their birth. Take that concept and apply it to every trash isekai anime ever, and they would instantly become an 8 out of 10. It's that easy, my fellow authors. But I guess that requires time and energy to think about, right? Nah, you guys are way better than that. A great man once said, I choose a lazy person to do the hard job because a lazy person will find an easy way to do it. That man should have hired every single isekai and reincarnation author. Man would take over the entire multiverse. A well thought out story is not worth the time of these elitists. So these men and women found the easiest way to bypass it by not adding these potentially great ideas. Same generic formula that we all know and love though. Copy and paste is their best friend, and it still completely worked. They have successfully brainwashed all of us so effectively that they made all of the anime enjoyers around the world collectively hate on Naruto's adult haircut look. That's no anime MC haircut. The Hokage needs the isekai fade. Wait, why does he look better with the Kirito cut though? Now it may sound like I'm making fun of these authors' lack of creativity. Wrong. In fact, I'm encouraging it. As I said before, I love isekai, a genre for cucks. Did I mention that I love isekai? Yeah, I'm one of those people. It's 2022. Anime studios are getting a larger budget. Every isekai nowadays is getting a decently animated adaptation, even if it's complete and utter trash. Take one of the anime that came out this spring season. The Greatest Demon Lord is reborn as a typical nobody as an example. This anime is absolute shit. Literally the most generic of generic stories ever made. It might as well be titled generic. This author should get sued by the other 20 authors who use this exact same story. But it has good animation with no CG though. For an isekai, right, that's above average material. And you guys do know what good animation means in Isekai and Reincarnation anime, right? The other main reason why people watch them in the first place? Hint, hint, boobies, hot age-appropriate anime women. Yes, glossy lips, jiggle physics. Add good animation to these little things and the Isekai authors will be laughing with all the moolah coming in. And what better time to be following this generic formula than now when anime is becoming more mainstream?
Daddy, chill.
Yeah, I said it. If Elon Musk likes anime, everyone likes anime. So,
Trash.
Isekai and Reincarnation anime authors, I just want to say, I envy you guys. As soon as I started thinking about why you guys follow the same recipe of success, I started to understand just how genius you guys really are. I never knew how many moves you guys pull behind the scenes with the least amount of effort possible. You guys are like every lazy person's dream. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm lazy as fuck too. Wait a minute, does that mean I can make an Isekai manga if I follow this exact recipe? It can't be that bad. Stay tuned for the greatest Isekai Reincarnation story ever told, written by your boy Ashi Sensei, titled Shonen Jump.